real bust. The true alt season is about to begin. And with Bitcoin historically experiencing a small dip around the halving, this is the perfect and potentially last best opportunity of this cycle that remains for you to scoop up maximum altcoin bags for maximum gainers. So I'm going to be going through the altcoin bags that I plan to buy on this next big crypto dip that have the opportunity to turn our teensy weensy little gains into absolute monstrous, massively big gainers in just a few months' time. From layer ones to AI to gaming to absolute garbage memes, this isn't going to be big. It's going to be extremely big. With the Bitcoin halving quickly approaching, Bitcoin tends to have a little bit of retracement around the halving, as well as especially the altcoin market, usually a little more drastically, which now, very likely in my opinion, represents basically the last best opportunity to accumulate that's left. Maximum opportunity is already gone, right? We all know that. When Bitcoin was at 16,000 and altcoins were down 90+%, most of them down 90+%, of course, that was the best time to buy in. However, what I'm saying now is that, in my opinion, this is literally the second best chance, right? Not the best, but this is the best you have left if you have not already entered this market. And I'm going to be going through exactly the bags that I plan on buying if we do repeat what we have done in these previous halvings and experience a teensy weensy little dump before complete vertical mode. And that's exactly what I want to talk about right here. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you love gainers, because absolutely I think we're about to see some pretty big gainers. But without any further ado, let's absolutely jump in. So obviously we go back to the second halving. You can see there's a period around that halving, kind of initially right after, a few weeks after the halving, we had some dumpage. This is the entire cryptocurrency market chart we're looking at, by the way. We had some dumpage, and then we truly went vertical, right? Like nothing we saw prior to the halving. And the exact same thing back in 2020 as we entered the next bull market, right? A lot of sideways, a lot of dumping. We had even a dump after and sideways after this halving, and then straight vertical. And here we have actually been having the most impressive pre-halving bust that we've seen, right? So this is actually already remarkable. But I personally think that we are about to have the most remarkable post-halving bust as well. But, and this is the really important thing, but I think we will have some sort of cool off before absolute monstrous big gainers. And that's exactly what I want to talk about in this video. So Gala is absolutely one of the first coins I'm going to be scooping here. Currently, its market cap sits only at about a $2 billion valuation. It's about 5 cents, right underneath 6 cents per coin. And its previous all-time high was actually around 82 cents. So it is still about 93% down from its all-time highs. And this is a coin that I'm going to be absolutely adding as this truly remarkable, in my opinion, altcoin season is really going to start heating up. It's a coin that I want to have in my bags before we start busting, as well as Fetch.ai. Currently, it's about $2.50. All-time high was actually about only a little over $3 that was set recently, just about a week ago. Okay, so it put in an all-time high about a week ago, and its market cap is under $3 billion at the time of recording this video. We also have Pal AI. Currently sits about 65 cents. Market cap, very small actually, only $500 million. Currently, I do not hold this, but this is one I want to add a position to if we get a substantial pullback. Its all-time high as well was set just 8 days ago at about 86 cents. Currently, it's about 65 cents. As well, Caspa is a coin, 13 cents right now with a market cap of only $3 billion. And in my opinion, I think that the altcoin market cap is going to be going to at least 3 to potentially even $5 trillion in valuation at its peak, maybe higher. But my base case for this entire alt season, I personally think that the altcoins are going to encompass at least $3 trillion in valuation, which at the time of recording, that is basically the entire market cap of the entire cryptocurrency space, including Bitcoin, including Ethereum, right? So I think there a lot of these coins that are, $1-2 billion market cap, I think these are some of them are going to be 10, 20, 30 plus billion dollar market cap. So that's easily, 10X's on a lot of these, in my opinion. This coin is currently only about 30% from its all-time highs, which were set only about a month ago. And get signed up with FEMEX or BINGX below if you're interested in buying these altcoins. Most of them are on these exchanges. BigAI coin Render, which is a coin that I've talked about in previous videos as well, currently about $12. It's about $4.6 billion market cap. Its all-time high sits around basically right where it's at. Its all-time high was set just over the last 24, 48 hours. If we zoom in, you can see that looking at this chart, this was quite literally yesterday when it was at all-time high. So absolutely, if we get a substantial pullback, this is a coin I'm absolutely itching to get a bigger position into. We also have AOS Network, currently sits around 83 cents, just under $1 billion market cap. Its all-time high as well was set, though, 3 years ago at about $2.65. So still pretty far off from its all-time high, about 70% down from its all-time highs. A coin I'm interested in building a position into. Axie Infinity as well is a coin I've talked about before, about $1.4 billion in market cap currently. All-time high was massive 2 years ago, about $165. And currently it sits around $10. So it's a coin I'm going to continue or try to continue to add. IMX currently sitting about $2.80. Its market cap is right underneath $4 billion. And its all-time high, again, this is about 2 years ago. It's down 70%, right around $10 was its all-time high. And right now it's about $2.80, about almost a fourth of its all-time high. Avalanche as well. This needs no explanation. Currently about $24 billion market cap. It's actually up today. Its all-time high was set 2 years ago at about $145, and it's still down about 50%, a little over 50%. But a 3x from here would take it to its all-time highs. And I think Avalanche is a coin that's, I think this is, a competitor. It's in the same league as Sol, Cardano, all of these coins that a lot of people are, rightly so, probably very excited about. Vulcan Forge as well, only about $176 million market cap, so quite smaller than a lot of these other ones we're talking about. And currently it sits at only $7. Its all-time high is about $50, and currently it sits at only $7. Okay, so this is a coin that I also have talked about in the past. SWI here, currently $1.55. Its all-time high was about a year ago at about $2.16, and its market cap is just underneath $2 billion US dollars. A coin I absolutely want to develop absolute altcoin baggies into. Alivium, $130 is the current price. Its market cap is about 800 million, just slightly below $1 billion market cap, but its all-time high was about $2,000. Currently, it's 93% down, $128. Its all-time high was $2,000, so it's still pretty massively down. But this is a coin as well that I have been investing in over the past few months. If we go back, it's absolutely up. It's absolutely up, pretty big even. I believe I talked about it back in, I think it was either December or January. So either way, it's up since then. Obviously, Salana, massive meme coin explosion going on. $200 per Salana. It's one of the top cryptos in the space now. 90 billion, right? $90 billion in market cap. This thing is only 20% roughly from its all-time highs, which is around $260. So Salana is closer than basically any altcoin to breaking its all-time highs. Been exploding recently. It would be crazy, in my opinion, for me not to include this. It would be crazy in this video. It would be crazy for me. I've had Salana for, I want to say maybe about 12 months now. I believe I also did have it in the last bull market. I'm having trouble remembering. I believe I did, but not a sizable position in the last bull market. But over the last 12 months, it is a much more sizable position that I had started investing in Salana. Near Protocol sits around $7 per coin. It's a pretty hefty market cap actually, about 7.2 billion. Its all-time high is about $20, so it's down almost 70%, and its all-time high was about 2 years ago. That's next is Polygon, which is $1. Its all-time high was, I believe, right around $3. So it's about 65% from its all-time highs 2 years ago. Its market cap is 10 billion. And this is a coin that has not seen much pumping in the last couple of months. If you look here, go all the way back to December, it was about 76 cents. Now it did go all the way up to $1.30. So I guess that's not accurate. I guess it actually did have some decent pumping. But I mean, yeah, let's actually look at the last year. Yeah, it had a much bigger pump in early 2023, right? If we go to max though, obviously this thing exploded in the last bull market. And this kind of goes hand in hand with Ethereum as well. So if Ethereum does really well, I would expect that Polygon most likely is able to as well. We have Injective, which is a coin I've talked about as well. Sits around almost $40 per coin at $3.4 billion market cap. And its all-time high actually was just a few days ago. This is a coin that did hit a new all-time high very recently. So yeah, if there is a pullback, this is a coin I'm absolutely interested in, accumulating more of. Phantom currently sits just under $1 at about 90 cents. Its all-time high, it was set 2 years ago at $3.50 almost. So it's about 75% down from its all-time highs. And its market cap is about 2.5 billion. So again, one of the reasons I keep saying this is that, a $2.5 billion coin or $2.5 billion market cap is definitely not massive right now, right? It's not even in the top 20 or 30, right? It's outside the top 20 or 30 with that market cap. But I think that $10 to $30 billion in market cap for a lot of these coins is going to be very realistic. And we're talking about a lot of these coins are between $500 million to even $3 billion in market cap. And if a lot of these go to 10, 20, $30 billion in market cap, then there's a lot of room to go. I mean, these could go way higher as well. I just think we're going to see a lot of coins in the 10 to $30 billion market cap range. And keep in mind, they will fluctuate. Maybe one altcoin will be worth 50 billion one week, and the next week it might only be worth 20 billion. And a coin that was, much less valuable when that coin was up is now much higher, right? The money flows into these different things. So I'm not saying every coin is going to be $30 billion market cap at the same time. I'm saying that it's very likely that we'll reach these valuations at different points in the cycle, right? The craziest thing about alt season is that almost, if you guys remember, alt season is nuts because it's almost like every day there's a new altcoin that's making a new all-time high, soaking up market cap, just exploding and hitting the front page of like Twitter and YouTube. It's almost like every other day it's a different coin, right? A lot of coins get their moment in the sun. And so that's really important when I'm talking about all of this to begin with, because I'm not saying all these coins are going to be at these all-time highs for months and months. No, I don't think that's ever been the case. It's a game you have to be very aware of and you have to pay attention to because these things will fluctuate a lot. And as well, obviously, Cardano, massive coin here, $23 billion market cap, currently about 65 cents. Its all-time high was about $3. Set 2 years ago. It's down still about 80%. This is a top coin. It's actually been kind of slow the past couple of months. You can see over the last year, it still has appreciated decent. But yeah, this is a coin that I think is going to pump very big time. It was a little bit lagging in the last bull market. Remember, it didn't really hit its maximum gainers until like end of August 2021, where it actually had a really like crazy 2 or 3 week period where it was getting a lot of people's attention. I remember that distinctly there. And of course, what would a list be without Dogecoin? Dogecoin, currently about $20 billion market cap. This is a coin that honestly, if I'm being honest, its all-time high was about 73 cents. It's down 80% since then, about 3 years ago. This is probably the coin that I think might have the most difficulty reaching its all-time high ever again, simply because Elon was pumping the F out of this coin, and that was the primary reason this coin was pumping. So, you can't do technical analysis on if Elon's going to pump Dogecoin again, right? It's absolutely not guaranteed. Who knows if he will? Maybe he won't. And if he doesn't, and if Elon doesn't really pump Dogecoin, will it go back to its all-time high? My opinion, honestly, probably not. I still think it'll pump. and it can probably get some nice gains. It's like the top meme coin, right? It's like basically considered like the OG meme coin. And meme coins go nuts, but I honestly don't. This is the one coin on the list that I'm really conflicted on whether or not this bad boy will reach its all-time high, simply because it was literally because Elon was just tweeting about it and going on SNL, Saturday Night Live, talking about it. Like the main reason this coin pumped. And get signed up with FemeX or BingX below if you're interested in buying any of these altcoins. Most of them are on these exchanges, and there are some very big deposit bonuses if you use the links in the description of the video.